So do you guys remember this mom? Put the picture right here. She stabbed her daughter 20 times, her 3-year-old daughter 20 times. Realized what she was doing, I guess. Stopped what she was doing and called the police on herself. She had just got back from being at a mental institution or having some mental health issues. She realized what she did and called the cops on herself. She knew it was wrong. But I think the major difference is, and I'm bringing this up because of the Lindsay Clancy case that's out here right now, that's happening right now. Her trial is happening right now. In the midst of doing what she did, Lindsay Clancy not tricked her husband, but sent her husband on a bunch of errands, ordered food, called the store to look up stuff so he would be out for a while, picked a restaurant that was farther away from the house so she'd have more time to do it. And people are, even myself was kind of advocating for her that she's got some diminished capacity or not guilty by reason of insanity. That mom was in the middle of doing it and stopped herself. Lindsay finished the task. It was in the worst way possible she finished the task. Like, you have to physically, continuously want to complete that task that Lindsay did. The more I think about that part, the more I'm like, there's no way. I don't really care if her husband was cheating on her and now her whole world is fucked up and ruined. None of that's coming out in court that her husband was cheating on her. That's all kind of made up by the internet. Then it's like, is self-ending a choice or psychosis? That's kind of where I was at today too. If her goal was really to end herself, that's fine. Was she still in psychosis? Because that's kind of a choice that she's making, right? My question, I guess, is what's the difference between these two moms? Because mom number one realized and stopped herself, called the police on herself. Mom number two finished it in the most horrific way possible. Maybe her harming herself was an afterthought, because Lindsay could have looked at the flowers. I don't care. She could have just went and looked at the flowers, if that's what she wanted to do, because that then is a choice you're making for yourself. She had no right to make that choice for her children, psychosis or not. And from the looks of it, when everyone's saying when you're in psychosis, you're not thinking right, but you can order food. You can call groceries, call CVS of all places. Do you know how long you have to fucking wait calling CVS? Come on. Make dinner orders. The more I think about that part, the more I'm like, I understand she was having her issues. As moms, we all be having issues, but I don't know. I go back and forth. I might feel different later because something else might pop in my head. But right now, in this moment, I won't want to be in that jury at the end. Like, that's where I would be. I will be going back and forth. Let me show you how. I'm going to put the video of how that mom was talking after she did what she did to her daughter.
How long have they been telling you to hurt her?
For a while.
For a while? Are you doing okay now? You're still hearing voices?
Yeah.
You're not? Are you having trouble hearing me because you're hearing something else? Or are you hearing me okay?
This is her, the mom, Roshawn. This is her talking to the police right after she did what she did. She did it. I don't know what happened. Maybe her daughter started screaming out and that snapped her out of it. And then she came out of the bathroom, sat on the couch, called the police, waited for the police to come and get her. you're not talking regular. If you're hearing voices, you're not. So when she hears them, she's just some sophisticated. She got sophisticated voices. They telling her to order food and shit. No, you're not. You're not sounding normal when you're in that mode. If you're psychotic, maybe. If you're a fucking whatever they call a sociopath or whatever, you probably can slip in and out and be like, and then whatever. Because when they're hearing the voices, it's loud, like that voice is trying to take over. She was still hearing them when she was talking to that dude. She didn't know who to respond to. She had to pause, and it was crazy in her head. She had to she wanted to do something to get rid of that. I don't know. It's really weird. It's not weird, but when you're used to kind of seeing it, watching people process shit in their head, and they have to take their focus has to move away from you, is different. I don't know. It's something you just gotta experience, I guess, really. And I think part of the problem is what we think crazy looks like is what it looks like on TV. And that's not what it looks like. The prosecution wants you to think it looks one way. And for some reason, the defense is trying to tell us that you can be perfectly normal, and postpartum psychosis should not look like psychopath killer Norman Bates. Let me wash my hands real quick and go check somebody in the room. It shouldn't look like that. I'm sure it looks more like the first person I showed you. But I don't know. The jury ain't gonna be able to see that. The jury got to figure it out based on what's being said in court. And you can't even go look nothing up when you're fucking a juror. So I hope I'm never on a jury for something serious, for anything really. I don't want to decide nobody's shit, to be honest with you. I know it's all our duty if we have to do it, but I hope I never have to do it, because I'm a ping pong right now, which I guess you're supposed to be as you're hearing stuff, and eventually you just end up on one side. Right now, at this moment, I'm right here because I'm thinking about other stuff that I saw. But I don't know. Stuff is crazy out here. Let me know what you guys think. Some of y'all are kind of mean and being like, hey, do your research. And when y'all literally looking at the same shit I'm looking at. If your research is the search bar in TikTok, that's not real research, because you repeating what you hear everybody else saying. Unless you're one of them big YouTubers that got people to go get FOIA requests and stuff. If you can't go get a FOIA request, you just going off of what somebody else is saying. Some of y'all is just mean. Another tangent. But right now, Lindsay can go look at the flowers as far as I'm concerned. And I just want to say, these cases, some of the facts are similar. Husband was out on errands. Mom was left alone. Mom started to hear voices to tell them to harm their kid. Both moms go and do the thing. One mom stops herself. The other mom completes the mission. So to me, it's like the first mom, Roshawn, they're seeing if she has the capacity to stand trial or whatever, but she's up for first degree murder, right? And they haven't set her court date yet, but the facts are similar. Exact almost. So I don't know. It's just weird to me. She sounds like she's in a psychosis. She sounds like something's not right. Everything Lindsay did sounds like she was having issues, but whatever. Let me know what you guys think though.